Uh-oh. This don't look good. Button. We need to talk. Why do we even gotta pay taxes? It's my money. I earned it. And I think it's a scam.
Boomer, it's not a scam. It's called paying your fair share.
Fair? I don't see no free treats coming my way. Where's all this tax money even going?
Great question. But first, let's take a trip through time and see how taxes started. Taxes go back over 4,000 years to ancient Egypt, Mesopotamia, and China. Instead of money, people paid in grain, cattle, and even honey.
Wait, so your breakfast was taxable?
Yep. And if you didn't pay, let's just say the government wasn't friendly.
So I guess IRS penalties could be worse?
Rome perfected taxation. They had property taxes, sales taxes, import taxes, even a pee tax.
Hold up. They taxed pee?
Yep. Urine was valuable for leather tanning and cleaning clothes. So the emperor figured, if people make money from it, we want a cut. Pecunia non olet. That's Latin for money doesn't stink.
Man, I thought gas taxes were bad.
In 1696, England introduced the window tax. The more windows you had, the more you paid.
So, rich folks kept their fancy windows and poor folks lived in caves?
Pretty much. That's where we get the phrase daylight robbery.
No taxation without representation.
That's right. In 1773, the British taxed tea in the American colonies without giving them a say. People got so mad, they dumped 92,000 pounds of tea into the Boston Harbor. In 1930, the British banned Indians from collecting their own salt, forcing them to buy taxed British salt instead.
And Gandhi said, nope.
Exactly. He led a 240-mile march to make his own salt. That helped kickstart India's independence movement.
First tea, now salt? If they tax bacon, I'm leading a march myself. All right, fine. But that was the past. Why do I gotta pay taxes now?
The age-old question. Boomer, do you like roads?
Well, yeah. Gotta get my truck to the beer store.
Hospitals?
Buddy, I was born in one. Well, actually not my town's hospital, because it was closed that day. Mom had to go south of the border.
Wait, so you were born in the US?
Yup, but I'm as Canadian as a double-double in a hockey fight.
Boomer. That makes you an accidental American.
Yeah, I heard that before. But what's that got to do with taxes?
It means, my friend, that you might owe the US taxes too.
What?
We'll get to that later. But back to your question. Taxes pay for roads, schools, hospitals, firefighters, police, and even clean drinking water.
So, if nobody paid taxes, no roads, no hospitals, no police?
Exactly. Imagine driving your truck on dirt roads with no traffic lights, or firefighters saying,
Sorry, we only put out fires for paying customers.
All right, fine. Maybe taxes ain't all bad.
in the US, the IRS, Internal Revenue Service, collects taxes. In Canada, it's the CRA, Canada Revenue Agency.
And what happens if I, forget to pay?
Well, eventually, the CRA and IRS will come knocking, with penalties, maybe jail.
Kind of like a repo guy for my taxes.
Exactly.
All right, I'll pay my taxes. Guess I better learn this tax stuff. But tell me, are there any, treats in this tax world?
Tax treaties, you mean?
That's what I said, treats.
Well, some treaties between Canada and the US might help you avoid double taxation.
See? There are treats. So I guess taxes built civilization, huh?
Yep. No taxes, no roads, no schools, no police, no firefighters, and definitely no treats.
All right, I get it. Taxes pay for stuff we all use. But if they ever start taxing dog treats, I'm out of here.
Boomer, dog treats are taxable. Sales tax applies to pet food in most places.
What? You're telling me I'm paying taxes just to keep my snack stash stocked? That's daylight robbery.
Well, unless you're claiming them as a business expense, which for the record you may not, the government gets its share.
Next thing you'll tell me is they tax belly rubs too.
Not yet, but give it time. Speaking of time, next episode, we're diving into how taxes actually work in the US and Canada. Federal, state, provincial, and all the weird ones in between.
Yeah, I'll be there. But if I find out there's a good boy to tax, I'm starting a revolution. See y'all next time. Unless I'm too busy protesting at the pet store.